Obumneme, Obed Eke, who presided over the budget presentation, commended the chairman for presenting a comprehensive budget proposal. He noted that the budget addresses critical needs of the local government and acknowledged that ongoing development projects are already visible in the area. He described the chairman as a trustworthy leader with the capacity to deliver on his promises.
Passage of the appropriation for the 2024. I believe that the implementation has started so far. Those areas that you do mention here in terms of road construction and road loss of them, including the purchase of transformers that will enable each ward to benefit, and you can be able to energize our various communities at the same time. We want to thank you because all you have said so far and all you have done so far, the good people of Enugu can see the capacity in you, and we believe so much that you have started very well and you will definitely end well in Jesus' name. Thank you for all the promises you outlined in this budget, which has to do with the construction of health centers in some wards. I believe we already have some health centers in some wards, but from your quick intervention and your promises in order to help to equip both you and the old ones, I believe our people will definitely have the cause to smile at the end of the day. So I believe what we are doing is to make sure that our people in any local government will definitely have a cause to smile at the end of the day, because this budget will definitely give us the hope. Not just giving us hope, but it will definitely ensure that everything we do, we are going to make sure that we align ourselves as an organ of government to ensure that you deliver in this support.
The motion to adopt the proposed budget as a working document was moved by the councillor representing Ababa and seconded by the councillor from Amojanike with unanimous support from the legislative members.
My name is Honorable Hussein Ojeshu, and I'm the councillor representing the people of Apawan. Majority Leader Enugu East Executive Chamber. We have moved a motion of accepting 2025 budget as a working document. Thank you and God bless you.
Permit me to stand on already existing protocols. My name is Honorable Simeon, councillor representing the good people of Amodi Ward. I second the motion for the budget presentation of 2025 as a working document.
The chairman delivered 12 new transformers to 12 wards in their need. He assured residents that more infrastructure and amenities will be provided in the coming year, with efforts already underway to achieve significant milestones.
We want to appreciate for the support we have received in the past 3 months. In the next 1 week, it will be 3 months that we are sworn in. And part of our supplementary budget is to provide these 12 transformers, 500 kVA. They're actually going to be affect about 14 places. We are going to energize 14 communities in this project. Not only stopping, they cried out first, and we called meeting of all BGs, and they all got their feedback. Based on the needs assessment, that's what we are doing. And we have heard that we have already budgeted 300 million for the next set for next year. So if you have issues on your transformer, like Ugodogu is crying out, but we have one in Ugoini already. So, but part of this one, the next year, the next year means next week. So next year, as soon as the budget is approved, we are ready to work. We are not waiting for December next year. We'll start working from January.
In an interview, the chairman elaborated on the sector receiving the largest portion of the budget and the strategic reasons behind his allocation. He also highlighted new approaches his administration will adopt to improve governance and service delivery in the local government.
The sector that has the highest allocation is in infrastructure, because our infrastructure we recorded about 200 kilometer deficit in infrastructure, and that 200 kilometer deficit in infrastructure is because of the rural setting. The rural setting, 24 communities of Nike that are actually largely rural. The inter and intra communities are mostly earth roads. So we are ambitious, having done the needs assessment of these places, and we want to insist that because we are in the urban settlement, we are between the urban metropolitan area, our roads must also be paved as we key into the 10,000 kilometer vision of His Excellency the Governor. So that will be able to move and negotiate with the state government for a possible partnership, such that we can take about 50 kilometers per year, and we believe that in the next 4 years, it will be a dream to celebrate that the entire NIC and the entire Enugu East is fully urbanized with paved roads. What we are doing differently is that because our focus beyond infrastructure is on human capital development. Human capital development has become very pivotal as we drive the economic policies of His Excellency. That human capital development is supported by our human capital law, which empowers us to keep aside 25 million naira every month, amounting to 300 million naira a year. From this fund, a set of trustees will be inaugurated, and there will be scholarship for our youth and students who have what we call the Greater Tomorrow Scholarship Scheme. We have also have the bursary for undergraduates. We have also declared the payment of WAEC fees and NECO fees for the 2,500 students in public schools in Enugu East. Everybody, both rural and indigenous and non-indigenous. In fact, 70% of them are non-indigenous residents. And above all is what I call the Family Economic Empowerment Program, whereby we intend to empower 1,000 youths with one skill, one job, and empower women through a microcredit revolving fund and agricultural inputs. So these are aggregated, backed up with the social welfare for the aged, the elderly, and other indigent people. We'll be sure that we'll be able to lift, reduce the poverty index, and reduce dismantle the mountain of unemployment and poverty in our area.
His Royal Highness Igwe Emmanuel Ugu expressed gratitude to the chairman for his impactful initiatives. He commended his remarkable achievement within just 3 months in office and voiced his confidence in his ability to accomplish even more.
I'm very happy because with the indigenous peoples of Nike, believe that the new moon is here. The local government chairman, under the leadership of Pastor Lovedan Nike, is running an open policy. He's a man that we believe so much in. He's a man who believes
all signpost the spirit of the youth-tired. Many have already hit the roads, while others have happily boarded for takeoff. Everywhere and everyone is so busy that only a few have time for questions.
First of all, do I have what to eat on daily basis? Yes. Do I have clothing? Yes. Every other thing is extra materials. So I'm not really giving it so much struggle to meet up with what? And who am I even trying to impress? Is it myself, or is it my neighbor, or people around? I don't even know. So I'm trying to make sure I do the needful. Food, basically. So that's how I'm preparing for Christmas.
Once we have good health, whether you have the money or not, you are supposed to marry and rejoice with friends and relatives. So this Christmas, we also hope that it will still be the same as usual. We celebrate it in good health. In actual sense, one is not meant to kill his or herself because of Christmas, because it's something that will always come yearly. When you don't meet up this year, you are meant to meet up next year. So all you do is, when you pray, you ask God to provide the little He has given you. You just go and celebrate with your family, no matter how little. No matter how little you can put on their table, you just make them feel happy. That is all about what Christmas is all about. It's all about happiness. It's all about having fun. So when we are having fun, we don't need to be carried away.
As the struggle to celebrate with family and friends continues, cash is of the essence. Ironically, those who have it also struggle to access it as the automated teller machines are besieged. On their part, the authorities are making efforts to ensure that the city is lit up as solar-powered street lights are being installed. These traffic police personnel caught on camera appear somewhat apprehensive. Maybe they do more than just traffic control. In Umuahia, Emmanuel Wazwe reporting.
Thank you, Emmanuel Oazue. No less than 40 persons, including adults and children, lost their lives at separate charity events that held last week in Ibadan, Abuja, and Okija, respectively. Over 35 people, mostly children, died during a stampede at a carnival in Ibadan. Few days later, no fewer than 20 residents of Okija community in Anambra State lost their lives in a stampede at a free food for all outreach. On the same day, an unspecified number of people died following a stampede in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. These tragic incidents have sparked outrage and concern across the nation. But who is really to blame for these deadly occurrences, and what is driving this unprecedented surge in stampedes?
The tragic stampede that have shaken communities across Nigeria in recent weeks have left mixed reactions from Imo residents.
It is very disheartening to see people lose their lives because of their scrambling to have what to eat. Number one, I would say as a result of bad government, which comes as a result of high increase in price. People cannot be able to afford things that they will eat for now. So I think this is number one major cause. Our government, they are not trying. And secondly, people should learn how to curtail. They should learn how to discipline themselves. It's not everywhere things are being shut today that they should run out to go and get. It's very wrong. And thirdly, I want to say that even though you want to share things to the less privileged, I think the organizers should know how to organize it very well. They should go to churches and give these things out. They can go to organizations and give this, and from there they will share it, not calling people out in an open air where things are not being organized. You see people scrambling to get food, and on the contrary, they will lose their life. I think it's a very bad omen to the country.
Honestly, I am not happy. I am not happy about the stampede, seeing it online every now and then. And the most painful part of it is that it affected my friend, honestly. The stampede that happened at Aba that killed a woman and her daughter, I grieved over that. It's not really, really, really good. I don't know what is happening. I think the government should look into those organizing for free food and all that. They should make a proper put all these organizing things in a proper way, so that the life of people will be protected, so that there will be no much crowd. You understand? Like I read online yesterday, somebody was planning to do giveaway of bag of rice, but he stopped that because of the stampede happening presently in Nigeria. He tried to share it online. That is going to convert the bag of rice to money and share to people online. So I think the government needs to look into it and know what to do about it.
Some persons are quick to point to the government, saying that its failure to improve infrastructure, address poverty, and control crowds at large public events have left Nigerians vulnerable to such tragedies.
The way things has happened, they will be blaming the organizers of the event. It's not true, my brother. The government should go back to the drawing board and solve this problem of hunger in the land. Farmers can no longer go to farm. They cannot go to farm. Their lives is not guaranteed by the government. A land full of plenty. We are living in abject hunger and poverty. We have massive land. Even here in the east, you can't go to farm. A lot of people are in the bush. They don't want to say that true. Why would people not live in hunger? Coming here will be another problem, because the farmers cannot go to their farm. They cannot harvest their crops. They cannot do appropriate or proper farming because of men who are living in the bush. Thank you.
Some others placed the blame on the event organizers, claiming that they create an environment ripe for chaos and by promising scarce resources, often without proper planning.
Okay, for me, I will blame the organizers majorly because these people that wanted to share that food stuff for the people, it should occur to them that because of the kind of hardship that is in the country, many people will want to come, many people will want to partake in the sharing of the palliative or whatever they call it. But as they are the organizers, they should know because they are in Nigeria. And if they have that knowledge, that should have made them to put preventive measures. Okay, let me not call it preventive measures. Just put order. Let there be order. Let there be an order. If it's not security, just make sure that is the way you make it. There will be order. So what happened shouldn't have happened. It's because there was no order. There was lack of order. So everybody thought that normally Nigeria they don't know how to be lawful. They are always lawless. So people that are supposed to be in line, you see them trying to, instead of wanting to maintain their queue, they want to go to the front. And because of this, maybe because they started sharing and they've not gotten to their turn yet, you see, people started rushing, trying to force themselves to make sure they get. And because of that, that stampede happened.
To me, it's the organizers. I didn't they organize it well. There is procedure in everything. If they want to share food or things to people, they should organize it very well so that everybody that come around will benefit from it. To organize it well, this massive of death we are seeing around the state, around the country, will not be occurring. That's all I have to say for now.
The stampedes are a stark reflection of the challenges Nigerians are facing in these trying times. While fingers are being pointed at various parties, the underlying issue of economic hardship, hunger, and inadequate event management remain the heart of the problem. In Owerri, John Kennedy Obona reporting for Afia TV.
Thank you, John Kennedy. Away from the regional scene and moving on to the national front today, President Bola Tinubu has declared that he has no regrets about removing the fuel subsidy, describing the decision as a critical step to ensure Nigeria's resources benefit its citizens. Speaking during his first media chat in Lagos on Monday, Tinubu stated that the reforms were necessary to redirect the country's wealth toward its people. He criticized the previous subsidy regime, which he claimed primarily benefited neighboring countries instead of Nigerians. Explaining why his administration chose not to phase out the subsidy, Tinubu said such an approach would have prolonged the economic challenges that were stifling Nigerians' growth. In other news, President Tinubu has expressed confidence in the security architecture of the country, saying his administration is more focused on securing lives and property of citizens rather than probing the service chiefs. The president, during the Monday presidential media chat, recalled the past experiences of security challenges that have confronted the country, saying gradually Nigeria is winning the war against insecurity. President Tinubu highlighted the place of investment in technology and weaponry, as well as training in defeating the enemies of the state. He affirmed that the Nigerian government has already set effective control mechanisms in place to monitor budget releases and ensure judicious use for released funds. We'll go on a short break now. When we come back, we'll give you stories from the business scene, the foreign scene, as well as the Brazil world of sports. Please stay with us.
New week and another opportunity for us to gist and me to tell you, bring all the spice, all the things that are hot, trending, and exclusive on social media. Sometimes I know there's constructive criticism. I know that you know how to quote it. So for the people that don't understand, I want to be like, oh, why are you doing this?
Please, I'm not a cross-dresser. I'm only doing this because of the money on Facebook.
There are some people you need to just tell the truth brutally. Let it hurt them. Give it hot.
Afia TV official, exclusive every weekday on Afia TV.
check. It's 2 p.m. and it's time for us to vibe, chill, and relax. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lunch Break on Afia TV. So Lunch Break is all about the music, it's all about fun, it's all about entertainment, it's all about entertaining gossip and stories from social, it's all about the latest trends, it's about what's lit, it's all about the games with our guests, and yes, in general, I like to say it's all about the vibes and vibes only.
Just to watch the news today right here on Afia TV, and I am Marvelous Apuamaga. On the business scene, with Christmas Day only hours away, cash scarcity has left many residents in Aba stranded, with long queues forming at banks and ATMs across the city. Now, this situation has disrupted financial transactions and daily activities, frustrating customers. Our correspondent in Aba, Chibike Magomba, now reports.
The festive season, typically marked by high financial activity, has been overshadowed by the lingering scarcity of cash. In various locations within Aba, long queues of customers can be seen at banks and ATMs as people struggle to access money for their needs. Several customers expressed their frustration, sharing stories of spending hours without success.
We are being in the bank, nothing is going on. That place is very stopped. That's why I came outside. I'm just going. I don't want to say anything. There's no problem in the bank. Can't you understand? Cash stop, cash, no network. They can't serve us better. Nothing. I don't know. And people are here.
I've been here for 3 hours now and I've not been able to get cash. See the crowd that is here. There are a lot of people here. We all are looking for cash. And now we are getting the news that the limit, the highest they can give us is 5,000 naira. What is 5,000 naira? When I transport myself from my bank now to my house, 1,000 is already gone. So I'm left with 4,000 naira. I've not talked about Christmas food. I've not talked about every other thing I'm going to spend daily. And I'm not going home to go and stay at home. I will still move around. So 5,000 naira is nothing to stand on this queue for 3 hours now. And I'm not even sure I'm getting in the next 1 hour.
Another emphasized how the scarcity is affecting businesses.
To be honest, I think the cash scarcity really affecting businesses. I work with David. I'm David General Manager. And I know what we go through as regards cash. Sometimes even when they want to use their card to pay, they see another problem. As when they have the cash, they will just pay on what they want and leave.
One concerned customer suggested that increasing the cash limit at ATMs and banking halls could help address the issue.
They load enough cash in their machine. It will pose less problem for them. And the cash limit is another problem. Some people, they will come with 5 ATM cards. These are using one to draw their money. They said the maximum limit is 5,000 naira. Other banks. Then 20,000 for the mother bank. So I think they'll be able to raise the limits. I think it will help.
A visit to the bank revealed long queues of frustrated customers, many waiting hours without success in accessing cash. How will the authorities and the financial institution address this cash scarcity to ensure a smoother festive season for citizens? In Aba, Chibike Magomba reporting for Afia TV.
Looking to grow your business? At Afia TV, we've got just what you need. With our various on-screen advertising options like spacebags, lower third, sidebars, right in front of your audience. With our lower third, your brand messages appear during the most viewed programs on TV, allowing your audience to see your message without interrupting their TV experience. Now, if you want to go big, our spaceback is ideal because it puts your brand messages on spotlight without interrupting viewers' experience. With our sidebars, your brand messages also takes the spotlight on our screen, ensuring brand exposure. These advertising options are affordable, effective, and designed to drive results. Get started today and watch your business shoot up. For more inquiries, call the numbers on your screen.
You're still watching News Today right here on Afia TV, and we sincerely apologize for the breaking transmission. Still on the business news, Imo State Governor Senator Hope Uzodimma has presented the 2025 budget of 756 billion naira to the State House of Assembly, calling it a budget of expanded economic opportunities. During the presentation, Uzodimma highlighted his administration's achievement over the last 5 years and pledged to continue advancing the state through the Shared Prosperity Initiative. Governor Uzodimma also highlighted his administration's ongoing projects such as rehabilitating and expanding key infrastructure, including rural roads, across the 3 senatorial districts and the Imo State Electricity Distribution Project aimed at ensuring continuous power supply. He also reaffirmed the government's commitment to dredging the Oguta Lake and Orashi River to connect them to the Atlantic Ocean and promised support for the Adapt Palm project to enhance palm oil production. Additionally, Uzodimma outlined plans to develop new residential layout and partner with developers to upgrade housing estates throughout the state. On a foreign scene, former President Bill Clinton has been hospitalized in Washington after he developed a fever. Angel Ria, Clinton's deputy chief of staff, in a statement noted that he has been admitted to Medster Georgetown University Hospital for testing and observation. Clinton, 78, has faced a number of health scares since he left office in 2001. Recall that he underwent a quadruple bypass operation at New York Presbyterian Hospital in 2004 and returned to the same hospital for another heart procedure in 2010 when 2 stents were inserted into a coronary artery. And finally, on the international front, Israel Defense Minister Katz has acknowledged that Israel had killed former Hamas chief Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran earlier this year, as he warned the military would decapitate the leadership of Yemen's Houthi rebels. The comments by Israel Katz appear to mark the first time that Israel has acknowledged killing Ismail Haniyeh, who died in an explosion in Iran in July. Mr. Katz noted that Israel would behead the Houthis leaders just as they did to Hamas's Ismail Haniyeh and Yahya Sinwar, as well as Hezbollah's Hassan Nasrallah. Away from that, I'm moving on to the Brazil World of Sports. Sasha Tavoleri says Manchester United have made contact with representative of Super Eagles star Victor Osimhen as Ruben Amorim looks for a new striker after his move away from Napoli fell through. The 25-year-old joined Galatasaray on loan, where he's been in outstanding form. In just 14 appearances for the Turkish club this season, he has already scored 10 goals and provided 5 assists. The Nigerian forward could be on the verge of fulfilling his dream of playing in the Premier League, with Napoli reportedly seeking €75 million for his transfer. On our special report segment, ahead of Christmas Day, lots of families are scrambling to stock up on food for the celebrations. Our correspondent, Miriam Uyebole, brings us a report from the popular Ekeoku Owerri market, where she monitors the situation. Let's take a look.
This is Ekeoku Owerri, in Imo State's capital city.
The market is visibly crowded with people racing to grab everything from festive treats to essential ingredients and foodstuff. It is nearly impossible to move without bumping into someone. Many families are taking advantage of the final days before Christmas to ensure they have everything they need. Most people here are also grappling with soaring food prices. Ogichukwu has just finished shopping at the market and is displeased at the non-stop skyrocketing prices of food items that has worsened this festive season.
Like I went inside the market with 30,000 naira. As you can see my bag, there's nothing in it. Everything is very cost, like onions. You hardly get onions of 500 naira in the market. Just little thing, 2 of it, 500. 4, 1,000. It's not easy. What of crayfish? That one is not going. You can't even get crayfish of 500 naira. It's from 1,000 up. You see it. So things are very costly. It's not easy.
Notwithstanding the hardship, why are people still rushing to buy foodstuff? Tega believes that the Christmas rush for food items has become a tradition that cannot be stopped even by the current economic downturn.
They feel like if you don't celebrate Christmas, you cannot celebrate Christmas again. It's like a one-time something. So people try to enjoy themselves, spend a lot so that they can enjoy their Christmas. So that's why I think that For
Austin, who sells drugs in a store, many families are stocking foodstuff now to avoid starving in the early days of the new year when inflation is believed to reach new heights.
But what I am knowing better that next January, it will be hard. So people are now planning how to keep their foodstuffs so that next year, whatever it might be, that they can never beg for food. That is why they are stocking their food now.
Madam Obasa says it is simply belief in God that is helping people to survive the situation. The crowd is likely to grow even larger as we approach Christmas Eve. For many families, it is not just about buying food, it is about maintaining the tradition of having a festive and well-stocked holiday table. In Owerri, Miriam Onyebule for Afia TV.
Thank you, Miriam. We'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll be joined by some of our correspondents who will be giving us updates on the market trends. Stay with us.
Time check, it's 2 p.m. and it's time for us to vibe, chill, and relax. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lunch Break on Afia TV. So Lunch Break is all about the music, it's all about fun, it's all about entertainment, it's all about entertaining, gossip, and stories from social. It's all about the latest trends, it's about what's lit, it's all about the games with our guests. And yes, in general, I like to say it's all about the vibe and vibes only.
Welcome to Afia TV, your go-to channel for excellent news and incredible shows that keeps you IEI, that is, informed, entertained, and inspired. Need a break?
Ladies and germs, welcome to Lunch Break on Afia TV.
Join Choco to vibe and chill on Lunch Break at 2 p.m. for the latest trends in music and entertainment.
Not like I have big money.
Dive into the world of innovation and creativity with Rochelle on Anka.
It means art in English.
Where creative minds and groundbreaking ideas come to life. Tune in every weekday at 8 p.m. Do not miss Afia TV Official, your perfect dose of laughter, where they discuss what is currently trending on social media every day at 5:30 p.m. on Afia TV.
But in this economy, the savings will save you, man.
And that's not all. Stay tuned for more exciting shows on Afia TV. Catch us on DSTV channel 254 and GoTV channel 17.
Good evening to you, viewer, and welcome to Women in Business, a show that profiles women, executives, and even the next door store owner, showcasing Igbo greatness to the world.
I started always obsessed with books ever since I was a child.
The stress of always converting naira to dollar and
an incompetent means an incompetent person.
What are your thoughts on the spate of sex for grades in Nigerian universities?
This very issue of owing salary should be criminalized.
How can they amplify their voices?
People don't have evidence.
You want to get to know about it? Have to stay tuned right here on Afia Morning Show to get the pulse and the feel of that.
Join us on Gyno Plus every Wednesday at 6 p.m. right on Afia TV, DSTV channel 254, and GoTV channel 17, where we will delve into health issues affecting girls and women in society.
Breastfeeding doesn't even cause breastfeeding. The frequency of breastfeeding means the
approach you take to make sure that your well-being is maintained.
Welcome to the latest and most amazing show on here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lunch Break.
You don't sing along.
I did single.
For real.
You're not a backup singer.
That's what it is.
Week and another opportunity for us to gist and me to tell you, bring all the spice, all the things that are hot, trending, and exclusive on social media. Sometimes I know there's constructive criticism. I know that you know how to quote it. So for the people that don't understand, I want to be like, oh, why are you doing this?
Please, I'm not a cross-dresser. I'm only doing this because of the money on Facebook.
There are some people you need to just tell the truth brutally. Let it hurt them. Give it hot.
Afia TV official, exclusive every weekday on Afia TV.
Time check, it's 2 p.m. and it's time for us to vibe, chill, and relax. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lunch Break on Afia TV. So Lunch Break is all about the music, it's all about fun, it's all about entertainment, it's all about entertaining gossip and stories from social, it's all about the latest trends, it's about what's lit, it's all about the games with our guests, and yes, in general, I like to say it's all about the vibes and vibes only.
Welcome to Afia TV, your go-to channel for excellent news and incredible shows that keeps you IEI, that is, informed, entertained, and inspired. Need a break?
Ladies and germs, welcome to Lunch Break on Afia TV.
Join Choco to vibe and chill on Lunch Break at 2 p.m. for the latest trends in music and entertainment.
Not like I have big money.
Dive into the world of innovation and creativity with Rochelle on Anka.
It means art in English.
Where creative minds and groundbreaking ideas come to life. Tune in every weekday at 8 p.m. Do not miss Afia TV Official, your perfect dose of laughter, where they discuss what is currently trending on social media every day at 5:30 p.m. on Afia TV.
But in this economy, the savings will save you, man.
And that's not all. Stay tuned for more exciting shows on Afia TV. Catch us on DSTV channel 254 and go.
In case you're just tuned in, you're watching News Today right here on Afia TV. And it's a day to Christmas. Today is Christmas Eve. And we'll be speaking with our correspondent, Chibike Magwamba, who is in Aba, Abia State, and Miriam Oyebule, who is in Owerri, Imo State, to give us an update on the market trends. Chibike, are you with us?
Yes, I'm with you. Good
so
afternoon.
How is it? First, let me ask you, how do you feel? It's one day to Christmas. How are you feeling?
Well, I feel happy. You know, it's that time of the year again where you have people flocking around the streets and crowds at normal markets. So it's a thing of joy, actually.
So what's prices like over there? What's the price of goods in Abia State?
Well, you know, this is what the marketers will call season. So with season comes a little toppings in the price of commodities here. What the prices were as of last month is not what it is today. While we argue whether some of these prices are due to the inflation in the country, we could just summarize it to be that the season is, you know, the reason why we have a little hike in some of the prices of the food items.
Yes, I know, right? But if we should compare it to last year Christmas, would you say there's a difference, there's a huge difference in price?
Yes, obviously, there's a huge difference in price. From the beginning of the year, there's a huge difference in price. So comparing to that of last year, yes, definitely there is a huge difference in price.
You visited the markets. How was it like? You know, we usually experience food traffic in the markets every youth-out season. Was it like that this year, considering the economic hardship we're experiencing?
Yes. You know, people always say there is no money, but you see a lot of people in the market, so you begin to wonder where this money is coming from. People are buying, people are stocking up their houses for the Christmas celebration. People are buying chickens. You will see people raising chicken, killing chickens and all that. You know, the market is still the same just as it was last year. You know, the only difference in the markets now is not the customers. The only difference is the prices. That's the only difference we have in the market. But we still have people that are going into the market to buy things for Christmas.
Okay. So you spoke to some vendors, right? And you know, in the youth-out season, there's always sometimes slash in price of goods. Was there anything like that in Aba to encourage people to buy more?
Not at all. I think most of the slashes you see will be online, but when it comes to the physical market, you would, whatever you see, whatever price they tell you, that's what you're going to buy it for. Nobody has time to do Christmas bonus because they too, this is the season. So this is also time for them to make a lot of profit. So they will not slash price for you in the time where they feel like, oh, we can just make this money now and, you know, be able to enter the new year shining. So there is no slashing price. Everything is still as it is. You know, whatever they tell you, whatever you bought Gary for is what you're selling it now, or high actually.
So let's talk about let's talk about the cash scarcity. How did it affect buying in Abia State? Did people do more of online shopping, or they still went to the market to buy?
Yeah, people are doing. People are going to the market to buy. We have, you know, not everybody is exposed to trust online vendors. So most times what they do is they still go to the market to buy. You cannot buy Gary online. You cannot buy rice online. All these things you still have to meet the person, taste what you want to buy, see what you want to buy. You know, some people don't actually believe in online, especially people that are in Aba. Aba people are known for business, so they like what they see as they are seeing it, they are purchasing it. They don't like all this.
I know, right?
Online thing. So what they are seeing, you see people going to the market. You don't actually see them coming, you know, saying, "Oh, let's buy it online." No, a market. An old man will not buy Gary online. An old man will not buy okra online. All these things that should buy it in the market. So the cash scarcity is, you know, now because of our last experience. I think last year, people already know that their will. They already know their way in this period.
So are you saying they were anticipating it?
Yes, not like they were anticipating it. They, you know, this cash scarcity is not complete cash scarcity as we had last year. We still have POS operators still having cash. The only problem is that when you go to the banks, you do not have access to, you know, a lot of cash. I did a report on that yesterday, where you go to the bank and what they can give you is about 5,000, 10,000, as the case may be. And so that's what we are facing. But when you go to the POS operators, you will still see them with a lot of cash. They still have, you can still do your 100,000 naira transaction with POS operators. So yeah, it doesn't really affect them so much. So instead of somebody going to the banks to queue up, they just go to the POS operators to get cash. So it will not really affect them so much.
Thank you so much, TBK. We need to let Miriam now talk to us. Thank you for joining.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, Miriam, are you with us?
Yes, I am. Good afternoon.
Welcome, Miriam. How do you feel 1 day to Christmas?
Oh, well, just as the season signifies, I feel really excited that finally Christmas is here. I mean, tomorrow is a privilege to take a trip around the sun, you know, getting to be alive till the Christmas. So yes, I am happy.
So is it Christmassy in Owerri there where you are?
I wouldn't say yes, because in the past years, we know how the Christmas season is. The hustle and bustle is there, but there are barely any street decorations as unlike it used to be last year.
Yeah.
And you can see an air of the atmosphere here is mixed. I mean, the feeling from people are excited, but it's all mixed up with hunger, frustration from the current hardship in the country. And that is because people aren't happy that they do not have the ample resources to support their whole
area, which is Aba. They said they experienced food traffic. There was food traffic in the market, you know, crowd and all of that. And I was quite surprised. So is it like that in your own area?
Definitely, it is like that here. There is a rush to get things, to get foodstuff in the market. You know, this is because of the Christmas season. And yes, this is surprising because of the lots of people are complaining there is no money, and yet you see them going to the market to buy foodstuff. And well, I think it's all about people wouldn't want to look like their problems. I'll just say that. People going to, despite the rush, it doesn't even mean they are getting a lot of things. You see people say in the past year they used to get, say, a carton of noodles. You see them now buying, 2 cartons of noodles. You see them now buying 1. If they used to buy a bag of rice, you see them buying a pint of rice. If they used to buy fowl, like 3, you see them buying just 1. So people now have come to cut their coat according to their sizes.
So what's just as a round of our discussion, what's the price of foodstuff like in your area?
Very expensive. The cost of foodstuff right now has become so exorbitant. A bag of rice, foreign rice right now, is sold for more than 100,000 naira, and that is way far above the minimum wage that is yet to be implemented. Anyways, a carton of noodles has risen, beans, just yams, tomatoes, even. We used to have tomatoes 500. You can't get that now. Onions.
All right, Miriam, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us on the program.
Thank you for having me.